Mike the Bee, the music. Hello my little flowers, I have made it to my first visit to Mardi Gras 2023 International Flavors of Carnival here at Universal Studios Florida. I'm very excited. There's a new tribute store location. I'm gonna go pick up my pass holder magnet. So other than that, we'll just see what we can see and do what we can do. So with all that being said, let's go. So first I want to go pick up my magnet, my annual pass holder magnet. You can get them here in Toon Lagoon over at Toon Extra. So look for these kind of comic books and you'll find the entrance to the store. You just show your annual pass. Sometimes you have to show your ID, but you can pick up your free magnet, any other swag they may have. As I was making my way out of Islands of Adventure, I did notice the Mardi Gras booth I saw before was open. This was the Desserts of Mardi Gras. There's also another one called the Hits of Mardi Gras. And then as I made my way through City Walk to Universal Studios Florida, there were also some other booths set up, and these are the New Orleans booths. So if you're not planning on going into the parks, there is a taste of Mardi Gras along the riverfront in the City Walk area. If you're an annual pass holder and you're looking for that free swag, head over to the Hollywood section of the park and look for the Five and Dime store. This is where they're handing out those free magnets currently for Mardi Gras. They were giving out lanyards not too long ago. So right now, until they get the new pass holder lounge built in Islands of Adventure, this is definitely where they're handing stuff out here in the studio side. I did get to visit the new Tribute store, which is located in its new location in the Hollywood section of Universal Studios Florida. Welcome to the Ambassador Ballroom, where an international jazz celebration is underway. The band seems to be taking 5, but that gives you plenty of time to peruse this brightly lit ballroom at this year's selection of the Mardi Gras merchandise. If you get the chance to look up at the second floor, you can find all the countries along with the carnival they celebrate that will be featured on the menus at this year's event. Of course, no tribute store would be complete without the plastic sculptures that some people collect. As you leave the Ambassador Ballroom, you find yourself in a back alleyway of New Orleans. As you make your way down the dark alleyway and peruse the merchandise, keep your eyes peeled for clues of where you're heading. There's even a little nod to our favorite squirrel. By the way, have you found Earl the Squirrel in this year's tribute store? While in the tribute store, I was giving a slight tour and was told that this poster was a tribute to one of the designer's cats, who passed away shortly before the tribute store opened. The cat's name was Jet, he was black, and he was 18 years old when he passed away. Every now and then, if you're in the far corner of the alleyway, you can hear a cat screeching in the shadows. As you make your way through the alleyway, you find the entrance to Brass and Brimstone, the speakeasy. I was told normally you're given a password to enter the speakeasy, but on this day there was nobody giving or asking for passwords, so I walked right in. There is another Mold-A-Rama machine in the speakeasy for those of you who look for them and collect them. As you walk around the speakeasy and check out some of the merchandise, a word of caution: try not to disrupt the spirits of this location, as they seem to manifest themselves quite a bit. I got lucky and caught this spirit floating around the entrance to the speakeasy. I was also told that legend has it if you are able to do long exposure on your camera, this spirit actually draws a picture on the wall. Over at the fully stocked bar, you can find some of your favorite libations and some familiar faces too. If you purchase a souvenir bottle with your picture on it, you will more than likely find it in this location. As you exit the speakeasy, you'll find yourself in the lobby of the Hotel Anna Marie. This is also where you'll find the dessert case with the various Mardi Gras desserts and the checkout. So this year's theme is International Flavors of Carnival, so there are all kinds of international food booths scattered all throughout the park. So I actually stopped by the Canada booth to try the poutine with short rib gravy. It's crispy fries with short rib, cheese curds, and brown gravy. So this poutine fell a little short for me. It was very small in size, so it was definitely a snack. the flavors just weren't there. Like, they didn't come through at all. It was very muted, although you could see the onions, you could see the gravy, but the flavor just wasn't there. It was okay, but I probably won't be getting this again.
Brass band. That's right. We are right there. Very excited to be playing here today at the Universal Mardi Gras for all these smiling faces. This first song is called the Bourbon Street Parade. That's perfect. Oh, that's perfect.
So there is the Mardi Gras live concert lineup, and it's on select nights, usually on Saturdays and I think some Sundays. But this is the lineup for this season, and it's over in front of the stage. That's in front of Rip Ride Rocket. Some people get here super early to get a good spot. It is standing room only, so just kind of keep that in mind if you decide to come to one of the concerts here during the Mardi Gras season. A lot of people are always looking for the perfect spot for the parade that comes through in the evening. At various times, make sure you check the times guide for the time changes from day to day throughout the season. A lot of people do get there early, so if you want a good spot on the curb, I suggest you find a spot and just kind of camp out roughly an hour before the parade starts. Every spot is actually a good spot. If you want to maximize your bead collection, I suggest not being on the curb, but in fact being kind of back a little bit, as the beads fly farther than you think they will. Closing out my evening, I stopped into Voodoo Donuts, which is located in City Walk. I was on the hunt for their special Mardi Gras themed donut. Unfortunately, it was sold out when I visited this evening. So instead, I just grabbed a couple of our favorites and headed home. We really liked the apple fritters, the Memphis Mafia, the Raspberry Romeo, and the Portland and Maple Cream. I just have one thing: if you're going to get any of the donuts that have cereal on them, you need to eat those right away, because if you save them for the next day, the cereal gets stale. They also carry their own line of merchandise if you're looking for that little something extra or that extra unique souvenir to take home. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for my first visit to Mardi Gras 2023. I covered a good bit of ground, but there's still a little bit left to go. So stay tuned. I'm going to try to get here as much as I can this season and show you everything that, I can find. Otherwise, thank you so much for always following along on these little adventures. I am Mike the Bee. You never know where I'm going to be. I'm just going to be UB2. I'll see you guys later. Bye!